a great family story that we love sharing that what they would do, because there was 11 children, is they'd run one bath at night. And it was just sort of the first kid got the hottest bath and the last kid got the coldest bath. And as you can imagine, with 11 children, they were sometimes a little bit tired with 11 kids running around the house. So there's this story about they're running the bath and they've got like the assembly line going, like, next kid, strip them down in the bath. Next kid, strip them down in the bath. And they get this kid about halfway stripped down and realize it's not one of theirs. So, yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful family. And I also want to talk about Christmas, because I love this time of year. Is there anybody out here who's a big Christmas fan like I am? It's just such a beautiful time of year for me. I know for some it's not, but for me, I'm not going to be shy about it. I love this time of year. Christmas movies, we all have our favorites. Whether it's watching Ralphie try to get his Red Ryder BB gun, or John trying to rescue Holly from Hans Gruber, or the Griswolds, or Buddy the Elf. There's just so much magic, and so many good memories of getting Batmobiles as a kid. And my wife probably knows this too, that I may have gotten a Batmobile as an adult as well, but that's a whole other story. Yeah, I just love this time of year. And one of the things I do, and this is not to promote who I am or whatever, but you may have noticed the cape. So I have a business called The Hero Mission, where I just help other people become superheroes, which is really a lot of fun work. And even tonight, someone asked me, where did that start? So I'd like to tell you. And this may be a little hard to get through, but we're going to get through it. I remember I'm going to say 10 years old, maybe 9. And my parents took us to the Toronto Santa Claus Parade. And I don't know if you were aware of this. Toronto has the oldest Santa Claus parade in the world. Yeah. It's the oldest continuously running. I guess others have sort of stopped and started again or whatever, but Toronto's since 1913, I think, is the first one, which is amazing. So me and my 2 younger sisters and my parents, there's about 2 rows in front of us, and we're watching the parades and just the floats go by, and Christmas carols, and people are throwing candy canes. And anybody who's been to a Christmas, like a Santa Claus parade, knows it's a good time. Like, people are in a good mood. Like, things are great. And we're in downtown Toronto watching this parade, and float after float's going by, and musicians and all sorts of stuff, and we're just full of this Christmas wonder. And this float comes by, and it's really high. It's like this mountain of presents, and at the top of the mountain, there's this young man, and he's waving to everybody as he goes by. He's got a big smile on his face, and he's "Merry Christmas, everybody," and all this stuff. And he's turned around waving to people, and that's why he doesn't see the streetcar cables. And he turns back, and it catches him right here and throws him 25 feet off the top of a float to the ground below. And he hits with a sickening thud, and everybody just stops except one person. And I feel his hand on my shoulder, and I look up, and he's not jumping over me, he's flying. It's my dad. My dad, the volunteer firefighter. My dad, the working 3 jobs to make ends meet. He's not taking selfies. He's not posting where he is when it happens. He's not, Somebody else take care of this. He's just doing what needs to be done. And in that moment, I know he's not jumping, and I don't care what anyone says, what the science proves. In my little mind, he's flying. And my dad is the first person to that little boy. And he just sits with him and holds him and gets them all back together as best he can in the ambulance, and everybody else shows up. And that's why when people laugh when I say I'm a superhero, I laugh back at them. I am a superhero. I'm the son of one. And so that's my origin story. And well, alrighty. But to end this on a a fun note at least. What I'm going to do right now is, in the words of one of my Christmas heroes, Buddy the Elf, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. If you know the words, sing along. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.